Odell. Cinder! My dog, my dog. Okay. You can hear him in the back, it's going crazy. Alright, so... Creator Studio. I'm just having some trouble today. Trying to get it set up on the computer. I'm almost there. All my brain is coming back to me, and it's all almost there. What is going on? My internet's acting weird. There we go. Alright, let's see. I think I'm here. What's up, John Davis? What's going on, man? Okay, so I decided to basically do a live stream. Christmas time extravaganza. Hell, I haven't got a beer. I'm just kidding, biker. This is not a beer. This is root beer. Alright, so basically what's going on here. Not going to be talking too loud today. I'm just going to get to the point. So basically, I have a gift from Santa, basically. So today I was going to basically install this guy that's in here and just kind of talk about it and talk a little bit about why I decided to go with what's in this box. So yeah. Just gonna open it up. This is kind of like an odd time for me to actually be on here, but okay, so check it out. So I got myself a Renthal stem. This is a 31 millimeter stem, I believe. So let me double check. Where is it at? Well, I believe it's 30 something. That's for sure. It's definitely not 40. I went the size lower than 40. So what happened was if you guys watched my other live stream, I did the DVO where I guys talked about the DVO bike that I was demoing. Or that I was using because my bike was in the shop. So, a lot happened. Like, I was very, 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 like, impressed at the fact that, because I ride a medium bike. So, when I demoed the DVO, it was actually small. So, part of me has been really, like, reluctant to try a small mountain bike. And that's because, how do I say this? That's because I'm in that crappy like height, you know, when it comes to mountain bikes. I'm like 5'6", so I'm technically on the tall side of the small, and I'm on the small side of the medium, like right there. So it kind of feels like I'm either too big or too small for whatever bike I'm in that's in my size range. So I've always gone with a medium, and I've always gone with a medium because I've always felt like a medium is probably the better like sizing for me, because not sizing for me, but it's the better option because I could basically sell my bike quicker and upgrade, or you know, get the next version or whatever a lot quicker if I decided to go with a medium. Whereas a small bike, it's harder to sell, and everybody that I've talked to, like at the bike shop, they're like, dude, my buddy at the bike shop was like, dude, I hardly ever sell smalls. And then everybody that I talk to, they're like, yeah, man, I always see the smalls like heavily discounted, and it's like, it sucks. So I'm kind of like not only am I like in that bad sizing bracket, it's like my only option is almost like a medium because I would hate to basically lose money on my investment if I went with a small bike. So what ended up happening with the uh, Intense Tracer K, what do you think about the Intense Tracer? I will get to that right now. So the bike that I demoed, the DVO, was also an Intense Tracer, but it was just special edition. Um, Basically, I love the bike. For me, I can't think of a more perfect bike for me. It feels enduro, like the frame geometry wise, but it's got smaller travel, and the seat tube angle is really nice. I really feel very in control when I'm pedaling and on top of things. Like I feel really in a good position for the pedal stroke. My Intense Tracer that I previously had was like horrible. It was like not horrible, but it felt like the pedals are too far out and it just did not pedal very efficiently. I had the 2016 Intense Tracer, not the new version that just came out this past year. Um, excuse me, Excuse me as well, guys, because I'm all dirty and everything. I just got back from a ride and I literally just set this thing up, so I'm just like, I look like a mess. So, um, John Davis, I think changing your cockpit to fit you is the right answer. See, that's the thing. Um, I was like, okay, I think the only option that I have right now is to basically go with a smaller stem. So today I'm going to be basically just installing the smaller stem, and I'm going to kind of let you guys know what I think of it. I'll be able to sit on the bike right away, and I'll be able to get a pretty much decent impression about what I think of that. Zachariah. Tony, if you wanted to, you can get a bigger chain ring in the front. Oh, for the tracer you're talking about. Well, I just felt the geometry was off because even if I got a bigger chain ring, I don't necessarily know if that would help. Especially just because I don't know. I've never heard of that solution before. I'd have to look more into that. But it's definitely worth looking into. Um, so, well, oh yeah, the smaller stem feels very good. I ride 40 millimeter. Yeah, see, this is actually, I'm kind of worried about that. I really feel like I should have went with the 40 millimeter, but I'm going to try a 30 out because I am on the smaller side. So, I mean, the worst, I kind of feel like I'd rather try the smallest I can get and then kind of move my way up from that instead of starting at a 40 and wishing I went lower. I don't know. It's basically the same thing, but that's what I decided to do. Adam with some stand change can make a huge difference. Might try raising them up one spacer or two. What do you mean by raising them up a spacer or two? You mean like if I make the stem shorter, I should put another spacer underneath it? Because I'm already topped out. I have one spacer, two spacer, and I have a little spacer at the top. So that was the other thing I have no idea about is like the spacing. I've never experimented with spacing, so if you guys want to give me some recommendations when it comes to like spacing, that would be cool, you know, because part of me kind of wants to make it lower as well, but I mean maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. I don't know. I'm really just going to be experimenting. This is my first time. Like I said, I started this channel a year ago now, and this channel is, you know, if you guys have been watching the channel, it's all about I'm building a business. It's going to be, the business is basically going to be more towards the mental health side of mountain bike riding, and the specific like people that I'm going after within the business and going to be providing like treatment for is like trauma victims and everything. We're going to be combining therapy and mountain biking together as one to get like good therapy to people who like need it, who suffer from PTSD and stuff like that. And if you guys have watched the channel, there's other things that I'm doing as well, but the channel itself is kind of building its audience through bike reviews, through different trails, and also just sharing with you my life and journey in starting this business. So that's kind of, if you're new to the channel, this is what's kind of a little synopsis of what I'm all about here. This is like a 2 to 3 year, I said I'm going to be here for sure no matter what happens for the next 2 to 3 years doing this. So if you guys want to come along for the journey, come along. So yo, what's up, Brew Daddy Bikes? Lower extends the reach a bit, but it's all about the feel and your personal riding style. So when you put it lower, it extends the reach. So so what you're saying, Adam, are you saying that if I feel, if, because I was concerned that I got a 30 and not a 40. So are you saying that if, when I put on the 30 and it feels maybe like it's like not, I need, if I feel like I need a little bit more reach, you're saying that I should lower the spacer. I mean, you're saying that I should put another spacer on top and make the stem lower to make it extend more. Is that what you're saying? I know that was a little all over the place, but yeah. So guys, we're gonna do this right now, and you guys, I've switched out a stem one time ever. You know, I'm not like a crazy bike mechanic. I understand a lot of like the functioning and how things work with like the derailleur and stuff, but I've never actually put like work hours into it to actually understand. So even changing a stem to me is a little intimidating. I'm more focused on my riding. I'm more focused on getting out and basically taking care of getting videos for the channel. So I haven't had a lot of time to seriously sit down and like tinker with my bike. Everyone says like, dude, your bike's like always dirty, and I'm like, I'm just so busy. I have no time to clean it, really. I just clean out the drivetrain, and that's about it. So, Adam Wilson. Yeah, cool. 7 bolts, bro. Easy. Yeah, John. I know, man. I know I'm just intimidated by all things mechanical. I didn't grow up tinkering with stuff. I really wish that I did, but I grew up and there was nothing to tinker with. I mean, I had Legos, you know, growing up and as a kid and stuff. So I just get really nervous when it comes to anything that I'm not like super familiar with. But as time goes on, I usually really just absorb myself into it and I master it. So eventually I will be, as I am mastering the bike and as I am becoming like a better rider, like I feels like almost on a weekly basis I'm always progressing and, you know, getting into taking it to new levels right now. So it's kind of awesome. I feel like I'm in a growth spurt right now where every little thing that I'm doing is really just taking me to the next level. But hopefully it will also be like that with, you know, the monkey and the wrenching and all that at some point. So what's up, Tony? What's going on, Frank? How's it going, man? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you in the chat, man. I feel like Frank, I don't know. I know you've been commenting, but I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while, like on a live stream at least. I don't know. I could be wrong. Yo, super chat going. Walt Robinson, thank you so much, Walt. Man, that means a lot, dude. Channel is looking great, bro. Looking forward to hear how the stem works. My wife is going through the same issues, but hey, I got her riding, dude. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Walt, but didn't you tell me that you and your wife like both watched the videos of me and my wife like riding, and like you've kind of like inspired your wife to like ride and like get out with you, and you guys kind of like look. You were the one that left the comment, yes, about, you told me that your wife, what did you say to your wife? You said to her, look, babe, look how much Nicole is progressing, which is Nicole is my wife, and you're like, you gotta hurry, you gotta get going or something like that. You were the one that did that, right? I'm 99% sure you did. Like when you made that comment, man, that just made me feel like I'm accomplishing something here. Like getting like the spouses out and, you know, husband and wife riding is just like such a thing that's like so near and dear to my heart. I just love that so much, and it's just it's so cool that I could be a part of like a couple getting out and riding together and basically developing that stronger bond. Marriage is very important to me. I grew up in a family of a mom who was divorced 2 times and married 3 times. My dad was married twice, so a lot of like broken families growing up. So it's like really like a goal in my life and in this channel to just inspire people to stick it through. Like in my book, marriage isn't necessarily about making each other happy. Marriage is about a commitment and basically laying your life down for somebody else. And believe me, it's hard. Me and my wife go through some crazy crap and we want to strangle each other sometimes, but it's all about commitment, and it's all about just like loving them, struggling with every ounce of your body to love them more than, you know, like you know, than you love yourself, which is like the hardest thing to do. So seriously, like I'm really about husband and wife and getting out and just doing that. And if I can be a part of that and kind of encourage me and my wife, encourage you guys as we ride together to get out and ride, that's like freaking amazing. But Walt, thank you so much for that super chat, man. It means a crazy ton, dude. Alright, yo, Justin Ramsey is in the chat. Justin, I would be like, Justin Ramsey is in the chat. But I'm literally in the house right now. My wife is trying to put my daughter down, so I'm just keeping it a wee to the bottom. Walt says, indeed, man. Okay, so yeah, it was Walt. Merry Christmas, JF Rides. Changed my stem to a 50 to a 40 and saw a difference on control and others, so I think it's going to be the same. See, that's the thing, like right now, one of the problems I'm having when I approach berms, because I'm riding a 60 millimeter stem. I'm glad I remembered to tell you, I'm doing a 60. This isn't a 50, this is a 60. I didn't even know I was riding a 60. I thought it was a 50 at, at the most. So one of the problems I've been having since I'm barely into a medium size, I'm being 5'6", plus I have a 60 millimeter stem. One of the things that I'm feeling in the berms is just like I feel just so off balance and so stressed out. I can't get in an aggressive form in the berms. And when I did this, when small bike, oh my gosh, man, I felt so confident. I like rode blind at this like place I went to with riding with some friends, and I felt like I had been riding that place when I was riding the small bike. I felt like I was like riding it like I've ridden in that place like 3 or 4 times. Like I was just like comfortable, right form, aggressive, to the bottom, low, getting everything where it needed to be quickly. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this thing does to my riding style. I'm bringing it down because like I need to. This 60 is just too big for me, especially if I'm gonna go enduro. This is probably, I just realized this could be equivalent to a normal person, maybe a stem that's like 70 or 80 millimeters, like big. If you like take my size, into, what I'm trying to say. I changed Tony John Davis sent you an email a few days ago. John Davis, what was the email in regards to? Ooh, trail features. What's going on, man? Never go full enduro. I will always go full enduro. Okay, no, I'll just go full mountain, all mountain. I'm all about the all mountain. When I first got in, I was like, enduro. And now I'm like, I'm an all mountain guy, because even my riding and the type of trails that I really love is basically like a more all mountain style, but definitely enduro, like it's definitely leaning enduro. I don't lean towards cross country, I think, really at all. So definitely enduro. Francisco, what's up, man? Santana, what's up, man? Hey, just real quick, Francisco's been such an awesome dude, and we're going to be going to Nevada, I believe, on the 22nd. He hooked up a ride, and he has a YouTube channel, guys, so go and check him out. You know what I mean? He actually rides a lot of places in SoCal, so it's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to riding with Santana some more and doing some collaborative stuff. Riding next season Bishop. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm so sorry. I did get your message. I just remembered when I got that message, I was like, where am I going to be? Is that possible? I don't want to tell him yes. And then if I tell him yes, and then I can't. So just keep emailing me. And as next year starts taking shape over the next few months, I'll be able to let you know. But if I can make it, dude, I would love to. Like, that's amazing that I would be able to get out there. You invited me. Like, oh my gosh, dude, I would love to get out there with you and definitely do it. So if I can make it happen, I'm going to make it happen. It's just right now I'm trying to schedule some really big things next year for the channel. I'm just really don't know where they're going to land right now. I'm waiting on some people to get back to me with some emails so I understand what more next year looks like. So there is that. I'm enduro. I'm enduro gay. I do the ECL race and I try to go to the EWS next year. Yeah, dude, I'm planning on doing my first enduro race sometime in January, hopefully. So I'm really hoping that like really works out and takes off and does what it's supposed to do. So, with that being said, I think I hope that we're gonna be able to live stream this and get this thing changed out in a comfortable manner. So let's kind of see how that goes. Hopefully, I can get I should probably put the camera on something. Well, the camera's right here. I'm thinking about the computer though, so I can see the live stream. Let's see. One second. Alright, so I'll put it around here. Greer at 8. I'm hoping to be there tomorrow at 8. I don't know. I'm really kind of confused on what I'm going to do for tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Definitely, guys. Nice times 2, bro. Haha. Alright, let's see. get this thing all go up here. I wish that there was like a feature that you can make like the comments like bigger, so it would I'd be able to kind of be in the picture. I mean, kind of be able to see the comments a little bit more. Let's see. Ice cream trucker, what's going on, man? All right, let's get this thing up a little bit more. I think we can do that. Oh man, I'm gonna totally have to paint this or something. So, all right, so I'm gonna start by taking off the stem cap here, or the top tube cap, or whatever the crap you want to call it. All I got today is my multi-tool. I wish I had my torque wrench. I don't have it. I was so bummed when I found out I didn't. I actually have my torque wrench, but for some reason I cannot find my the nuts, the little things that go inside. Yeah, I'm not good with terms of tools and stuff, so you guys can make fun of me in the comments, but you know how it goes. Alright, so let's take this top one off. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so yeah, guys, I've been working on some stuff, man. I've been doing some transitions in my riding and some of my gear that I can't wait to share with you guys. It's been pretty freaking epic. Some of the things I've been trying out on the bike, and I've been trying my best to like film for you guys. So I got out today, finished a video. I got a couple places planned in the next few weeks that'll be going, bringing you guys videos. So I got stuff coming around. I got I think like 3 videos right now. I'm kind of like on back order that I'm editing and stuff right now, ready to get out for you guys. Hey, did you guys see the Christmas video? And if you saw the Christmas video, please go over there and comment. Let me know what you guys think, because it was a very different type of video, and I want to know what you guys liked about it and what you guys didn't, because I'm trying to get you guys' feedback so I can kind of like curve everything to. I want to see what you guys think. I want to see what works. I want to see what doesn't. So guys, if I ever make a video and it's a little bit different, please comment on what you liked and what you didn't like about it, so that way I can kind of ramp up, get better at content, and give you guys basically value in what you guys want. Also, I've been doing content has been getting on Patreon. I've been doing longer videos. I'm starting a Patreon only vlog that's going to be coming out. I think I'm going to try to get it out every 2 weeks for the Patreon only vlog. I post a lot of I write, so I write some stuff on there, kind of encouraging or telling you a little bit about my life and what's going on. So there's stuff on Patreon, and I'm working on merch right now. But hey, I'm really trying to get that merch out. So your support on Patreon if you guys haven't signed up yet, would help me out a lot in terms of getting progressing in the merch. So you guys are able to go and get that going, that really appreciate that right now, because that's the goal. Merch is the goal. I want to get people stickers. I'm thinking, maybe hopefully get a cap and stuff like that. So just stuff to be thinking about, guys. If you want to get this, if you're able to get this, to be able to, I even have a $1 option, guys. So if you can't really do anything, $1 even, will get you started on Patreon and get this thing kind of building up and get that merch out. First thing I do is smash the like button. Right on, man. I saw that one too. Biking with Panda. Hey Cash, who made you your profile pic? Cash Panda's profile pic looks pretty dang epic, man. It's pretty cool. Okay, yeah. Hey, if you guys haven't smashed the like button, please smash the like button. I really actually noticed it was a big difference in how the video performed. The last live stream did amazingly well, better than any live stream that I've done in a long time. So guys, definitely make sure you smash that like button. It'd be really freaking cool. So we can kind of get this video, because YouTube has a little algorithm, and it can tell if you guys like something, and if it'll push that out to more people, and it will help the channel. So that's the number one way, guys, you can help the channel, is just to comment, to share the video on your other social medias with your other friends. Also just just liking, basically sharing and subscribing, and that's what's most important, guys. And if you guys could just get that stuff and remember to do that, I'd be super grateful. I'm trying to really trying to get this thing moving, you know what I mean. So we'll see. We'll see. So, but thank you guys. So many of you guys, like more guys than I can count or even just imagine, have been just so awesome in the comments with liking the videos. And my gosh, just you guys taking the time to like the video, or even if you guys take time to just put a little emoji, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome, and I really appreciate that, guys, because I know that's all basically showing your support and appreciation. So I don't take that for granted, guys. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm just taking the front cap off first. So, or the stem bracket, or whatever the crap it's called. So I'm probably, you know what, I should have got something for my bars to hang on, but oh well. Oh well. I usually, whenever I do like work or something like that, like this, or change something, I usually just like, I don't care about being careful. I just want to just get it done, just get it out, get it over with. So, but usually it's how I screw something up. But I'm just one of the most impatient guys I know. So, all right. Yeah. So today, oh my gosh, I went riding. If you guys know Jason Gansky, if you guys have seen he's been in a few of my videos. But he first appeared on the channel when I did an interview with him, and he won a race in Bell Lake while he was going through mid-chemo. He has leukemia, and that's how I ended up meeting him. And he's a cool dude, man. You can see the video on his video on my page and his story. But I've been riding with him a lot lately. Me and Jason, man, we've been getting we're cool. I've been getting close to the dude, man. I'm just so stoked to be able to have Jason as a friend. And that's, there's just some people like Jason that I've met through this channel, and no matter what happens with this channel, whether how successful it ends up becoming or whatever, I mean, just a couple of really crazy strong relationships that I've made, and with not just them, but with all of you guys. But there's just some that I'm just I will know that person for the rest of my life and their life. And this channel is just, it's just crazy what you can do nowadays with social media and all that stuff. It's unreal, and sometimes just taking that step to just do something ballsy and to put yourself out there, that's how stuff happens, man. And you'll be very surprised. I'm an introvert. I am shy. My wife was like, hey, you want to go? We're gonna go to this birthday party for Amira. Amira goes to this little kids Head Start program, and she wanted to take my daughter to meet. It was one of my little girls' friends at this little school thing that they do, and I'm like, I wanted to go for my daughter and everything like that, but I'm like, I knew nobody here. There's all these dudes I don't know, and it's oh my gosh, it's so hard to just be in the presence of all these people you don't know. And I'm introverted. I'm just usually quiet, but this channel has just, my point is, this channel has just stretched me like crazy, but it's awesome, because when you get out and when you do things that are out of your comfort zone, magic happens, amazing things happen, so just sometimes you feel like throwing up. When I first started doing these live streams, I think I honestly I felt sick. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. I'm rambling over all my words. I'm losing my voice, and it's just gotta push through, man. And just, you gotta have your goals in your focus, and you kind of gotta see what you want to create and do, and you kind of gotta ignore all the internal feelings when you go and do things that are out of your comfort zone. We got 23. Awesome. That is so cool. 23 people just watching me change out my stem. Ice cream chucker, no need to completely remove the bowls. Oh, too late. Looks like a nice entry-level fat bike, but only 8 speeds. Oh, talking about fat bikes. Gotta talk about fat bikes. Alright, guys. Smash the like button if you have not smashed the like button. Alright, let's get you off. Alright, cool. There it is. This was a Thompson stem, and it was 60 millimeters in length. So, pretty beefy. Yeah. Alright, what we got here? We got in the check section. It's got pretty small. It's got a, okay, so we're talking about other bikes, ice cream trucker. Yeah, so. Yeah, guys, so. It's been, I just finished school. I think I told you guys that in the last live stream for sure. Oh yeah, I need to tell you guys what happened. So, in my last live stream, I was talking about how I was gonna celebrate me graduating, or not me graduating. I was gonna celebrate me finishing my second year of. I'm a mental health professional. I'm going through getting my graduate degree to become like a certified mental health like therapist or whatever. So it's a 3-year program that I'm in, and I just finished my second year. So I have 1 more year now to go. And what happened was I was gonna go to Noble Canyon, and I was gonna celebrate by not filming. Like, I'm just gonna go on a ride, and I'm just gonna enjoy the experience of riding with my friends and just getting in the outdoors. Because, and I told you guys, I've never done that before. Like, I ride at my home trails and stuff like that, but I've never done like a trip or gone any place like kind of like epically awesome without taking my camera. And I just wanted to get that experience out and have a good time and just focus on riding, you know. And so what ended up happening with that, we got all the way up to basically Noble Canyon the next day. Me and Jason Gansky went out together, and as soon as we got there, like 60 to 70 mile per hour winds just started gusting through. And basically my group got, I don't want to say they chickened out, but I want to say they chickened out, and they all kind of like bailed out and they don't want to do it. But they probably, because they chickened out, probably saved my life, because I've never ridden in wind like that. So I probably would have been regretting it anyway. But that being said, I got all the way out there and I was just so bummed. I was so ready. But what we ended up doing was we went to a different trail. I didn't even know where it was. I just followed my buddy there. But we rode about 35 minutes, a little bit closer to home. And I've never been to these trails. And we had a group of like 12 people, and it was still epically awesome. I mean, that's what's really the best part about riding, is just getting out with your friends and everything like that. But the ride wasn't a very long ride, you know, so that was kind of the only disappointing part about that. But it was awesome anyway. I said the day was salvaged, and me and Jason had a great time. So, and so did the rest of us guys who went. I'm riding with this group of veterans and first responders that I kind of feel like that like adopted me into like their like circle. Like, I'm not a veteran or anything like that. Hey wife, she sleeping?
Yes.
Awesome. So and if you guys remember, I was riding with David Pike, and he's a veteran. He reached out to me and he was like, I really, like your channel, and, I really respect you, the stuff you do. He was just really into it. And I was like, wow. And I basically ended up becoming a really good friend with David. And when David left and went home to San Antonio because he retired from the military after 23 years, he went back to Texas, but he left me with all these friends from like this EVA group that he rides with, who are all in the military. So
He went to Texas?
Yeah,
San Antonio?
David Pike. He went, no, not to San Antonio, Dallas. I
think you said San Antonio.
I could be wrong about Dallas, but I believe it was Dallas. So yeah. So now when he left, I still had all these guys that I met through David, and it's been pretty awesome to get to know some of these guys. And again, they're like very much people that I will be friends with for a long time. All right, so let's get this thing on here. Uh-oh, so let's not get this thing on here. What are you doing, you? You trying to make it straight for me?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. So what we got in the comment section? Look, bro, doing a race tomorrow, fat bike on snow, 10 miles. Dude, that sounds freaking epic. I'm not a huge crazy fan of fat bikes. I respect them and I like them in the sense that they suit the perfect rider, but I'm not a person that would ever probably use a fat bike. I'd probably do a review on one, but I mean, if I lived in an area where it snowed, and then there was a race on a fat bike in a snow.
But you said that about clips.
They're not supposed to know that yet. Shh.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I've done some. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. If you guys heard what my wife said, then you heard what she said. But I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Whoops.
Dude, I hope it extends more than this, cause my gosh.
Should I bring your dog inside?
No. He needs to think about what he did for just a little bit longer. My dog peed everywhere outside. I was so upset at him. So I told him he has to sit outside for like a little bit. And then I'm going to bring him in. Bring him in like in 5 minutes.
Well, you let him out for a little bit, and then he stuck his head through the screen.
Alright, let him in. Actually, it's been a little bit. Never mind.
And it's cold out there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel like I jerked him out. Bring him in.
Hey, I'm crying.
Is he crying?
Well, he's like, oh.
Oh, okay. Bring him in. He's thought about it. The thing, like, I have a Weimaraner, and, like, he has this, like, face when he's sad that just, like, melts your heart. And I'm just like, uh-oh, here he comes. He's gonna knock everything down.
Yeah, he is.
Call him. Tell him to get in the cage.
Oh, my God.
Send her, go in the cage. My dog just came in like, so I'm just like, no.
I should put him in there with Thor.
I've done that before. We have a Chihuahua, and sometimes when my Chihuahua's bad, I'll put him in a cage with the Weimaraner, and he gets all ticked off. He does it, not in a bad way, but just, it's funny. I love my dogs. Alright. Uh-oh.
This is why we need true boys.
Alright, we need treats? What?
Treats for the dog.
This is not a 35. This can't be a 35. I've got to be tripping out right now. Is he peeing? Someone's peeing, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now my dog's peeing. Great. This live stream's going crazy, guys. It's about to go. I'm starting to notice this thing is not fitting at all.
Alright,
And my dog's peeing, and it's just all. I can't. What is this? I didn't. If this is a 35, I am completely astounded. It can't be.
Hi, friends.
There. Are you in the picture? There you go. Gotta get more. You see right there. Come in more.
How? Hi, here's my head.
Alright, let's see. Wow. I don't think this crap's gonna fit. What the heck?
Hey, Savant says it looks like a 35mm bar to him.
Where would it be at? Because I did not know it was 35, man. That is horrible if so. Savant, is he on there? Hey, Savant, where does it label it anywhere? Hey, you know what? Somebody go on Intense Cycles and look up if Justin
Break out the grinder.
If Justin Ramsey is still there, if one of you guys can go to Intense Cycles and look up the intensecycles.com, look up the Intense Recluse, and see what it says about the bars. Because pretty sure it's a 35 now. I don't know. I'm really surprised.
Someone said it is. It's 35 by 7 something. And Justin's Googling it.
Oh, the crap. Well, that's freaking... Well, I'm not going to delete this video. That's all I know. Well, maybe I will delete it, because this is pretty bad. Told you guys, I know nothing. I did not think... Yeah, it's got to be 35. I'm done. Well, there goes that. Let me see. Adam, looks like on the difference in reach, the effective top tube for the small tube to the medium is only 25mm stem. Might be perfect once you get the right one. Yeah, website just says 780 width, does not specify. See, dang it. Alright, well, it'd be nice if Intense actually updates that, puts that crap in there, because this crap is not going on. Oh well, to be continued. So, well, you guys are just gonna watch me put back on the exact same stem then. So this is probably worse than BKXC's snafu of not being able to put back together the Hero 4 Black when he was trying to work on it. He actually ended up deleting that, but I don't think I'm going to delete this. I think I'm just going to let everybody sit through it and then just go, wow. So, well, that was fun. I guess it gave me a reason to do a live stream, so we shall see. I gotta put all this crap back on. But, anyways, so now I gotta send that back. I'll wait another week. My gosh. That's what hurts the most. I was like, I can't wait for this thing to get here. I'm tired of doing this long old stem. So, but that's what I get. Alright. These are the same. Alright, so where are we at on the chat? NTB's check the old stem faceplate. If it's a Thompson, it will have the diameter. Okay, let's see. Dude, it says 31.8 millimeter on here. Torque 4 new. Yeah, look. It says, if you guys could see that. Okay. Well, that was a fail. I couldn't get it to like focus, but it says 31.8 millimeter on here. So let me see what this one says. It says Apex Stem 31.8 millimeter clamping diameter. So no, this is the right size. This has to be the right size. Let's. The crap is going on here. Crap is going crazy. I wonder if I don't want to like freaking slam it on there. It's like gonna scratch the carbon. This is like tripping me out right now. It says 31.8 on the specs as well. When you find just the fat bar, just the bar, then you have a 25.4 stem. But Ice Cream Trucker, the stem legitly says in here, the stem itself actually says 31.8 millimeter clamping diameter. And it says offset 31 millimeter. Yeah, it's totally. I mean, that's what the sticker says right here. You guys can see that. So, what is going? Yes, sticker says here clamp. I wonder if it's just the wrong size in here, because it doesn't say anything on the stem itself that I can see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say crap on the stem. So, what do you guys think happened? Do you think that this is the right one and I gotta smash it on there? Or do you guys think that this could be the wrong size? Is there a stem that Renthal makes that's smaller than the 31.1 or whatever millimeters? What's 31.8? What is it? Yeah, 31.8. Does Renthal make a stem smaller than the 31.8 millimeters? If you guys want to go check that out, that would be awesome. gonna go get my other bars and check them out real quick. So these are the bars that actually came with the bike. So. Well, shoot, it fits nice on here with the ones that came with it. Let's compare. Alright, so how did I get that on here? So it slid on pretty nicely, like, from that point. So.
I gotta show you this.
Well,
Damn screw.
Can't really. See, it doesn't fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Like, okay, that's. What the? It's tripping me out. Here we go. Alright. We're in business. I was just really scared. That is, they fit really weird on here. Let's see. Alright, so you gotta kind of go at this like really, like from a, you can't like just like put it on in any place. You have to like find the right grooves to like get it on. So, alright, so the big ones. Alright, let's see. Here we go. This is freaking weird, man. I don't like that. Oh my gosh. It even kind of scuffs it up kind of a bit, man. That is stupid. Alright, so let's get this off. Okay, alright guys, see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I always get, this is what always ends up happening to me when I try to go, like, do, like, mechanical stuff. Like, just the dumbest stuff, like, pops up and it just freaks me out. I feel like I never know what to expect. So, alright, see what you guys have been saying. Told you just smacked. Freaking Justin. Don't put it on the side. Personally, I love the bar aluminum, so if you would be, I would put the aluminum bar. No, man, I love my carbon, man. I love the feel. I love the how it soaks up the. I just love the stiffness of carbon, and I love how the vibrations feel when as compared to the aluminum. I could totally tell. Like, I'm a carbon fan. I really can tell the difference. Like, no joke. I love carbon, and I love and my other bars are only 760. These are 780. So then there's that too. So I do like the added like support and everything. So there is that. All right, so let's get these guys in. Let's see. Is it down far enough? Where are the spacing? Check the spacing on this guy. Just gonna see if it's gonna work. Ooh. Yeah. It'll work, yeah. Should be good. Alright. Justin, that was freaking hilarious, dude. Thank you for that. I needed to laugh. I mean, I was feeling really low for a second. So thank you for that. Smack it on there. Yeah, it was a lot easier to get the clamps on the aluminum bar as opposed to the carbon bar. Like, the carbon bar is just fatter, you know, in some areas. Let's see. So, if you guys ever want to tune in for future installs, it's bound to be an entertaining experience, as you can see. All hands on deck when Tony's just trying to lube his chain. I think I'm being a little too harsh on myself today. Alright. Yeah, me too, but the wheels, and the bar, I love aluminum, Richie Rude style, haha. So, hey, does Richie Rude run aluminum then? Are you, because that's pretty interesting. You know, if you have a pro that's like sold on aluminum, it'd be kind of cool to hear his perspective and as to why he goes with aluminum handlebars as opposed to carbon, especially since he could get them for free in pretty much whatever size he wants, obviously. So let's get this in there. Tone carbon paste. You need to roll your bars forward, bro. No, I know. I'm gonna as soon as I get these things like somewhat mildly fastened, like not really fastened at all, just getting them bare bones, just seated, and then I will go about doing all the adjustments from there. Kind of ends up working out. I literally just turn it till it just comes just to the slightest little tightness, not even tight. So kind of how I do that. And then when I tighten the these bolts, I'll end up I think I do it crosswise, and then a little bit here. Well, can't remember. I think there was a recommendation in how the instructions said to fasten these, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna put them on how I think they should. So, Justin, what'd you see, man? Just I was curious as well if you were going to use the carbon grip stuff. Ooh, Justin, what's the carbon grip stuff? Are there like grips that have like carbon end caps or something? I don't know what the carbon grip stuff are. Okay. Yeah, see, I can still move it around and get it to where I want them. Damage the fireplace. Always when you're installing though, carbon, like if you're putting carbon bars on your bike and you know you're putting a stem on there, you always want to check, even if, because people think like, oh, the rule is 5 Newton meters, but take a look, because some of the specifications on the stems are just slightly different to where they actually will recommend 4 Newton meters as opposed to 5. So you definitely want to just always read the directions. I remember I've had this stem before on my very first bike, so I remember this one is 5 Newton meters, but the others, you know, like Thompson was 40. So that was very interesting. I was like, ooh, it's kind of just something to take note of. You know, I'm a really big person not big person, but I'm really big about going with the specifications of torque. I've seen a lot of like incidences, you know, in past couple of years that had to do with like ever so slightly going above the torque gauge or just below the torque gauge, and the torque specifications are there because they're there for a reason. That's what they're made for. They have a certain reason why they decide. They don't just go, oh, let's just make it 5. So I'm really big about making sure these things are being, if it says 15 Newton meters, 15 Newton meters. Not lower, not higher. Unless it says you can go lower. So carbon paste is used between metal and carbon to help gain, against slip. Got it. So I will actually definitely pick up some carbon paste next time because I didn't even know that existed. So that would have been a great idea. Alright. Try not to break my house. First, I'm gonna get First, I'm gonna get the stem in a line with the tire, and then after I tighten those, I'll go to the handlebar. in my experience, it's always better to kind of sit here and kind of look at your fork and kind of like where the caps are and the adjuster, and kind of just try to just eye it just right. I like to close one eye and see where it's at, and then close the other to see where it's at, if I like that. I think we're just right. Alright, let's get this thing going. Hey babe, I can pick it up, mess with my stiff. Alright, so let's see where we're at here. This looks really nice. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is going to feel when I get them on there, get everything seated. It's kind of nice that I've used these bars before, so I can see exactly where to put them. So it's a little too, I think that's about where I want it right there. I usually use a torque wrench, but like I said, I don't have a torque wrench with me, so I'm just gonna use my best judgment at this point, and hopefully you guys won't hear like a carbon crack sound. Okay, so I kind of have a good feel for what 5 meters feels like right now. So, all right, so back there, that's about right. There. I've done my handlebar so many times with my torque wrench that I kind of feel where it's at. All right, let's see. Okay. Woo! Feels like a new bike, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right, so I definitely like the 30. I think I'm glad I didn't go with the 40. I can already feel like this is where I'm gonna want to be. This kind of, yeah, it does. It reminds me of the other bike. I think I might move my. I was kind of worried that this was gonna be too close, but here we move. So I was kind of worried that the handlebars are gonna be too close, but they feel. I wouldn't want them any further. I think this is probably perfect, and it's probably going to be where I need to be. Awesome. I'm really stoked on this feel. Definitely what I needed to make happen. So, I'll show you guys what it looks like now. Freaking looks sick. So there she is, guys. Yeah, it looks a lot better now. So, yep, there she blows. Yeah, dude, that scared me. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get that fixed. Looking good. So this was the old stem right here. So I went from the 60 all the way down to the 30, and I was worried that it was gonna feel a bit too big. I mean, too small. But I'm really enjoying it. So, Sender, you're going to need to be quiet for a little bit, and I will take you outside. So he has oh my, I can't believe this. My dog has been doing so good. He hasn't peed or done anything in so long, and we just had a bad day today. And you just look so sad, don't you? Are you so sad? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, you peed in your cage. I know, boy. We'll go out as soon as this is over. And I'll have to clean your cage, and I have to go in the back and clean it up and do all that. So, looking good. Alright, so what grips are you using? Oh, I'm actually using Rev grips, the suspension grips. These grips they actually have suspension and like within the grip somehow, and they kind of shift back and forth and they are actually, I thought they were the dumbest gimmickiest thing I've ever heard of ever, and I'm like, there's no way these are gonna work or be cool or whatever. And dude, I love them. I don't think I'll ever ride any other grips. They feel amazing. The Rev grips. So if you guys ever get a chance to try Rev grips, they feel really good. They feel great with the bumps and everything like that, and absorbing stuff. I haven't done like a full review on them yet. I actually got them from David Pike. When we went up to Palm Canyon, and he had a spare, and he was like, "Dude, you like them?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like them." And they were his old ones, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, you can have them." I'm like, wow. I'm just like, freaking David. So David, because they are kind of pricey. Like I wouldn't have bought them. I believe like for a set, because you could actually replace the grip when it gets like, because there's like suspension inside, so you can replace the grip and get even replace the end caps. It's kind of like a whole system, so they're not like super cheap. They're more expensive than I thought they were. I thought they were gonna be like $50-$60, but I think they're like $80. So it's there, but I mean I think the value's there. If you can find your way to get your hands on some. Just read about them. Kind of pricey. Yeah, like I was saying, Frank, they are kind of pricey. Like I said, I didn't buy them. I got super blessed with them from David. So David's a really cool guy. Yeah, David is freaking awesome. Yeah, Francisco actually met David. We did Noble Canyon together, and he met David. So when David left, dude, that dude was popular. Like everybody knew David. Everybody was burnt that he was leaving, and it was just. I was so sad when he was leaving. He's just a really cool guy, and just he's been in the I believe Navy for 20 years as a colonel, 23 years, and retired. And it's just like those guys you just respect, and they're just awesome dudes. And one of the coolest, it's like I said, you meet so many cool people doing this and getting out there and everything. So they're modular. So yeah, Frank. They just call them suspension grips. The whole science behind them, I don't know. Like I said. As you can see, I was barely able to put a stem on, so there's that. What else we got going? So, how long were we in this? We ended about an hour, not too bad. Don't turn the fireplace. Don't turn on the fireplace, LOL. They say it won't melt, but I'm not testing that idea. Yeah, the fireplace. Yeah, these fireplaces, they're kind of like, even if you do put them on, you don't really feel much heat, so it's not like... Really? Yeah, and my wife, because we grew up, babe, and we had a fireplace like this, and it's just like, it was just horrible. Like, you barely felt, you had to like get like really close to feeling heat.
Well, it's California, so it's for looks.
Yeah, this is California too. There's only like one time a year to when you might think about having a fireplace, and that's now. But year round, it's like baking out here, so. $80 not bad for what keeps you comfy. No, totally, Eric. It's not bad for what keeps you comfy. And what's really cool, Fender, quiet. You can get, if you need to replace anything, you can replace the end caps. You can replace the grips. Like it's like a cool system, and it's that's what makes it worth it. Because if you ever need to replace the grips, it's only like $20 I think to buy the new grips. So once you get into it, you're in it. You know what I mean? So it's pretty nice. Did you buy your Intense on Pink Bike? Vertica. No, I did not buy my Intense on Pink Bike. I bought it at Jack's Bicycle Shop in Marietta. So I did buy it new, but it was obviously when I got it, it was the passenger model, so I was able to get a decent deal on it. Otherwise, I would have been like, no, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I actually ended up selling my old bike, and I was able to actually get this bike, so it all worked out. That's like kind of like with mountain biking. It's like once you get a mountain bike, you have your investment, take care of it, you can sell it later, and then you can kind of get into your new higher graded bike later at not so horribly bad, I will say the Intense grips wear out very fast. Yes, the Intense grips are horrible. Every time I've had Intense grips, Sender, calm down, boy. Shh. Every time I've had Intense grips, I've worn them down to the plastic. Like, they're horrible. Like, they're nasty. Like, I don't know why they do that. I mean, you would think you could have some better grips. But I hear that Renthal has the same issue. I guess it's just they actually work better. I guess, like, they build them for pros in the sense that they work more efficient for, like, racing and doing that stuff, but they don't last long. So that's kind of the bummer part about that. Other than... I need to get some of this. I think all proprietary grips are weak. Yeah, probably. You know, I would agree. So, but other than that, man, what do I got coming up? I'm going to Nevada on the 22nd for a day of riding. What else? Santa's Village just opened up out here, and it's supposed to be like a new bike park. And I'm really looking forward to going, hopefully in the next week, because it's like a bike park that's like literally an hour away. Like Snow Summit is probably like an hour and a half to hour and 45 minutes away from me. And once you get past an hour, it's just kind of hard to get there on a consistent basis. That's why I never bought like a bike, pass to Snow Summit. Well, I've never bought a bike pass to Snow Summit because it's so expensive. But I mean, if I could afford it, then I would be like, I would, okay, I can go. But I mean, since this place is like a solid hour, it's like near Lake Arrowhead, I believe, from where I'm at. If it's like really good, I may actually buy a season pass there because it's actually doable, and the season passes aren't that bad. And I hear it's a really amazing place for the family. And I mean, I'm from what I've heard about Santa's Village out here, I am so stoked to get out there. So hopefully I'm going to get out there next Tuesday and bring that to you guys. But like I said, the goal for next year is to get out to Israel. And if I can do that and, can make it happen, that'd be awesome. So that's the big plan for next year. That's like the epic thing, like that's the major goal, to get out to Israel. And hopefully doing something like that would really get noticed and really drive the channel up. So that's what I'm hoping behind all that. Plus, I've always wanted to go to Israel, so there's that. Where in Nevada? I don't know exactly where in Nevada, but if Francisco, if you're still on, I just saw you on a little while ago. I'm going with Francisco, so he'll be able to tell you. We were there half a day, and I got in 6 runs. Oh, seriously? Wow. So Francisco just said he went to Santa's Village. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. And I hear it's a really good place to progress. They have something for everybody, for beginners. They have black diamonds, they have double black diamonds, they have green, they have blue. So I'm really excited about this. And what's really cool is when you buy like a pass, I guess, to the bike park, you get access to the whole Santa's Village. It's just all one. So it's like, go there, have a ride, and maybe your friends and family who go with you can go to all the shops. You go for a ride for a little bit. You meet them after. You all go out to dinner or whatever. However you guys want to do all that. Or you and your wife or your friends go riding first, and then you go hang out at Santa's Village after. Like, it's, from what I'm understanding, this place sounds epic. Like, and for it to be so close, it sounds even that much more amazing, which really scares me because that really scares me the prices are going to go through the roof. So, eventually. So, don't go to Israel in the summer. Been there, done that. 120-ish degrees. Dang! In Israel in the summer. That must be hot as heck. Grips, pedals, and saddles are the 3 parts of a bike I fine-tune. Totally. And I think with my saddle, I think I'm going to move it forward just a smidge because it's actually towards the front. Like, here's the line, and here's the back line. And I think that's one of my issues too. So I think I just need to maybe bring it up a couple centimeters, maybe like 10 centimeters forward. Or not centimeters, millimeters forward. Bootleg Canyon in Boulder. So we're going to Bootleg Canyon in Boulder City in Nevada. Do you think matte or gloss bike looks better? I think matte. I am 100% a matte, like, colored bike person. I don't like really shiny. And I think that kind of started because when growing up, my dad had a Cannondale F700, and it was like matte blue, and I just thought that thing was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen, and it was like my dad's bike, and I'm like, that thing's an expensive bike, and it just, I don't know, that matte look just, not only does it just look amazing to me, like, it does something to me, like, that's what I grew up with, that's what I saw, and I was like, wow, looks nice, so I love the fact that Intense made such a bright bike, but went with the matte finish, which just is amazingly cool. Heard great things about Bootleg. Never been. Would love to go. I'm local in Vegas. Oh, really? Justin Ryder? Well, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to talk to Francisco, but if he was down, maybe we could, you can send me an email. And if you wanted to come meet us out there, but I have to, like I said, I'm going with the group, so I don't know what the logistics of their group, so I'd have to double check with them to make sure. So, but send me an email. I might be able to check. Um, so, yeah, what else? I think that there's something else. And I got something coming too. I made a different like switch in my writing, and it's gonna, and I got it in the video, and I think it's gonna do. I think hopefully have high hopes for the video because I think a lot of people. This video will answer a lot of questions. This video will give an opinion from a person who's only been writing seriously for a year and a half, and you know, so I think you're going to get a different perspective than you probably have ever gotten before. There's not many people out there who basically been in my position, you know, because basically people in my position want this question answered, and they want to, you know, get some good quality intel on it and informed decisions. So yeah, something's coming out in the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that, guys. I'm really excited about it. So Francisco says, "Don't worry, man. Send him an email." So, man, send an email and get a ride going. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna start winding down now. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys, like I said, if you guys haven't been over to Patreon, you know, you can go check that out. Got some added extra content. Like we just did the what ride? Of my urban ride that I did. There's actually, I just put up a video that's actually 22 minutes longer than both, because I did two videos, like video 1, video 2, but I put one video up with both in there, but it's actually 22 minutes longer. So we have extended cuts coming now, so I'm excited. I feel like Patreon is starting to like moving. Like when I first got Patreon started, it was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this thing going. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna be able to like get content out reliably to people? And you know, just I don't want to provide crap, you know, and I don't want to provide like nothing, you know. So I want to, like I said, this thing's starting little and it's growing out and it's slowly getting better. But now I'm getting traction on Patreon, so I'm pretty excited about that. But like I said, right now Patreon is super important because I'm trying to get merch going. So yeah, guys. Other than that, that's really all the like announcements, you know. And I just Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And here's our, you know. So it's been I'm hoping for some rain. You know, there hasn't been any rain out here in California at all this winter so far. So we haven't been able to really like work on the trails. The trails are like super sandy and just like loose. Like Jason Gansky actually went down hard today. Like I pull up, like I'm gonna meet Jason or whatever, and I pull up and I'm like, what the heck? Like I'm like, what's wrong with him? Like his face just had blood coming down it. He had just burns all over him. I'm like, and he's like sitting there like this smiling at me. I'm like, dude, what'd you do? And I guess he apparently went for a ride on one of the trails like real quick before I got there, because he got there early, and he went down hard on a trail he does all the time because it's so loose, you know. So yeah, it was sad. I mean, the dude's a fighter though. He was like, dude, I still want to ride. I'm like, dude, you need to go home. And he's like, dude, I'm totally fine. Like I'll only go, he told me, he's like, I'll only go home is if it's gonna annoy you that I'm riding. I'm like the dude just doesn't stop. Like Jason is just an amazing kid, man. So he went out there and we finished it. He actually did a video with me. So we finished it up and he did well, and now he's waking up tomorrow and going to train with high school. So I've been encouraging Jason because he told me thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I'm like, dude, you need to start a YouTube channel. Like, you've got a crazy, amazing story. Like, and you are just a fighter, man. Like, a lot of people, he's only 6, I think he's turned 17. The dude has so much to share with people and so much that he can offer people. So I'm hoping to get him to kind of, you know, once he decides to like pull the trigger on a channel or whatever, I want to help him and help him get it going and stuff like that, because I think he has a lot to offer. So next time he's on here, if you guys are because Jason will be on the channel again. So next time we do a live stream together or something like that, make sure to like, hey dude, start a channel. Yes, you get no rain, then lots of forest fires, and yeah, we're on fire right now. Basically, I went outside today, I smelled nothing but fire smoke. Cowboy Trails, I think it's called. I will trade you weather. It is 23 degrees outside here right now. Oh my gosh, Justin, I'm not complaining. I never liked California. I wanted to leave California. I was done with California, and then I found mountain bike riding a year and a half ago, and I'm like, okay, I'm chill. Like, so no, I totally understand. Like, it's amazing that we can have year-round riding, because once you get used to riding in really hot weather, you're fine, you know. But it's just, I feel really bad for the trails right now, and like usually at this point in time, I think last year they were out there working on everything and getting them going, but they're just getting rutted and rutted and rutted, which is fine because you ride those rutted trails and they make you a better rider, you know. So it's, I mean, it's give and take. So you learn to ride in jacked up terrain, so which is nice. I rode with the heat of the day today at 30 degrees. Later, bro. I'll be out tomorrow. All right, Ethan. You have a good one, Ethan. And hopefully I'll be there tomorrow. I'm trying to figure. I'm probably gonna be there tomorrow. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to do as many videos as I can because I'm on break right now. So I'm trying to get content. But I'm probably gonna just have a good time tomorrow and go out and ride with the boys in Greer. So it's close by. So I'll get up early in the morning, meet them at 8 a.m. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. So I'm gonna be heading out. Need to post a vid riding with the pooch. Just riding trails. I just took him out for his first real trail ride, and yes, I did bring the gimbal, and yes, it needs to be edited. So it will be coming, dude. It's coming. All right, guys. So again, I'll be heading out, guys, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. I'm glad we got this video out. This hopefully will be the Friday video. I didn't edit any videos this past week except the Christmas one. But I've been out there making content, so I took this week. I'm like, I'll do a live stream because I'm making content. I'm getting out there and doing some rides and stuff, and getting the content in the bank. So for this week, I won't have. There won't be a video. There probably will not be a video tomorrow, unless I decide. Sometimes I just decide last minute to do videos, so we'll see. But there is going to be definitely next week. I should be starting to get the Noble Canyon footage. Not Noble Canyon. Where did we go? Palm Canyon Epic. So we did Palm Canyon Epic, and I'm gonna start getting that footage and start editing that. So that should be out next week. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do 2 videos a week. So this is actually the second video this week, and next week will be, the goal would be to try to get 2 videos out next week. So, all right, guys, just wish me luck, man. Got to get the stuff done, trying to balance everything, and like I said, as time goes on, content will increase, and because the bigger this thing gets, the more time I can put into it. So it's just bottom line. So let's just keep this thing rolling. And guys, thank you for watching. My tagline is Tony with MTBdropIN, and I'm dropping out, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. See you later. Look at my dirty floor.